see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Ohio State's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs it.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him, but Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Past the 50. Inside the 30. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will go to work for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Williams will pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Offense in a split backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Off play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got a man. It's Green. And they get him down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical. And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance,
unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Williams looking for a man. Flips it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Huskies! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
This offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls it, fired complete.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. Oh, what a cut! They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for space, it's Peoples. Got enough for the first down. Crosses the 30, he's got away. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Washington right back to the line. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Coffin used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Quarterback making checks. Williams will pass. With the catch, it's Boston.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
Fires to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Floating away. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Nice move there. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They just keep firing. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again.
He'll take the deep shot. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here comes the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a move to get room. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He got it. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no more...
Turning it on! Picks up the first down, still moving. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great job by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Williams will pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Found a seam. Oh, he's got some space. Almost took it all the way with a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Williams looking for a man. They're setting up the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UCF. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Once he got some room, it was over.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Washington, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about
looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Williams will pass. He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Washington. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Just keep slinging it. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. On the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Might be changing the route. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Washington! Fitted in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to add another. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Hard running there. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes down the right side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Snagged in the middle, it's Coleman. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to adjust the pattern. Williams looking for a man. Trying to make magic with his feet. The sure hands, it's Boston. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Going to sling it on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, these slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time he gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Between the uprights, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession to give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Williams will pass. He wants to go deep. Makes the grab down the left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation,